Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new Let's Play series in Hearts of Iron for Kaiserreich. This time we are going to be playing as the Austrian Empire. So, how are we going to proceed during this series? Well, I was looking through the focus tree and seeing, what would be the most interesting. And I've decided that I think we are going to go down the military occupation and then go for the greater Austrian Empire. Just because I think it allows us to do the most invasions, which, generally I think is a good idea. Will we intervene in a second Will Krieg? That depends. I mean, probably. I'd be surprised. I'd be kind of surprised if we didn't. It really depends on, the situation in probably like, what, 1938, 1939? And assuming that we're not getting caught up in our own Civil War stuff. So we have a few technologies. Of course, we're going to go for the basics. Research speed, construction speed, all of those good stuff. And then what else can we get? Well, you might as well get the basic 1918 weapons and equipment. I don't know why basically no countries ever start off with the 1918 tech. It's a bit strange to me, but that's fine. So right now we have 18 civilian factories. 10 of them are being used for consumer goods, and we have 9 military factories. So that's not fantastic. We are going to build up a handful of factories in Austria. So we're going to 70 there. We're going to build 3 civilian factories just on our mainland borders. Of course, eventually I would like to integrate the entirety of the Austrian Empire. Which is all this excluding the Italian Republic. They are not actually a puppet state of ours. You are a puppet, right? Yeah, you're an autonomous puppet. And these other 3 guys are just like direct puppets. Which is nice. So basically, we have control over all these troops. Hopefully they can defend their own borders, at least for now. So we got some free doctors as well. We are currently having 50 convoys. So we're just going to go with a pretty basic... we're just going to build some convoys. Go up to 5 for that, at least for right now. We're building infantry equipment, total artillery, some planes, some tanks, naval bombers. Get rid of naval bombers, I don't want those at all. At least not for right now. I don't think it's very important. And the only thing we can do in our focus tree this early on is the economic rehabilitation plan. We'll just get that started right away. We have unassigned divisions. So, as far as I can tell, we're going to have one big frontier. Because I don't think we shouldn't end up at war with Italy. I don't believe so, at least. Same with Germany. I don't think we're going to end up with war with Germany. Really, Serbia, Romania, Russia, and the International. Those are our main enemies. Germany, for the most part, should have nothing to do with anything. They should stay out of all of my affairs. So how many troops do I actually have? I have 14 divisions. Well, I'm going to put those completely on... I can't actually get on military access. I give them military access, but I don't have it through them. So for right now, I do know that there's a chance that Hungary will rebel against us. So I'm going to put all my troops on the Hungarian border. Just because if there's going to be a conflict early on, I think that is going to be it. We'll put all of our troops over there. You can be assigned over there. You're also assigned over there. Stretch you out by 2 more provinces. Is that the entire army? Oh no, there's still a bunch of troops. Okay. So assign you, assign you. Assign you, and okay, is that everybody? Yes. Again, creep stretching this out. There we go. Just on the the internal borders. I don't know if any of these other states like Bohemia, Illyria, or Galicia, Lodomeria, I don't know if they can rebel against me. I'm assuming they probably can. But as soon as available, get our Army and Navy experience. We have no template for support equipment. Okay, well I can fix that soon. Get rid of this. Get rid of the garrison. Keep these 2 fine. We're going to use motorized divisions and armored divisions in the future. First things first. What's the difference between these 2? You're just bad. So, I'm going to add 2 divisions here. I'm going to add in the recon company just so we can have use for the support equipment. Just building 2 of 3 for now. Yeah, we have no tanks or anything like that. And then everybody who's like... I just don't want these bad ones. I want the infantry divisions. Yeah, so I want all of you to be the good divisions that don't suck. We're going to need a lot of infantry equipment to actually make this work. Yeah, read about the situation in Austria in just a moment. Let me just try to figure out the army. So one of you... Is it you? No, because they're still... You know what? I'm dumb. I could just do this. Just change this logo to being like this skull there. So it's just you left. Okay, we'll make you into an infantry division. That should be everyone. I can just delete this template now forever and never use it again. Thank you. So the situation of Austria in 1936. Despite standing amongst the victors in the Wood Creek, the war revealed the divisions of our culture, class, and ideology within the empire ever so clearly. And the inner unrest continued on as the war ended. Kaiser Karl followed in the footsteps of the assassination of Franz Ferdinand and tried to reform the multinational Austro-Hungarian Empire into something that could survive in the 20th century, launching a series of large-scale reforms. However, his efforts were largely blocked by nobility of the Hungarian side of the empire, leading to his plans of federalism progressing only slowly and only in the Silesian side of the empire. However, many feel that there's hope for Austria. In the last decades, we're hard on the empire, but the effort has started by paying off. Silesian, I have no idea how you even say that. Austria is now a federalized federation state, has calmed down, but the same cannot be said for the Transleithania. It is, however, unlikely that the Carpathian basin will continue to remain in Magyar hands, since the Hungary's people have been gazing upon the liberties across Lethia, wishing for such an autonomy of themselves. Whether reforms will be able to find its way to Hungary, only the Kaiser knows for sure. Well, we're going to basically declare war on Hungary, I'm pretty sure. We'll have like the military take over. I'm not too sure what the only thing it seems is necessary is that Hungary's not a puppet state, which will obviously lead to having to be at war with them, and that Slovakia, Transylvania, or Hungary is occupied. One of those has to be true. And then we can basically just unite the whole country under the iron boot of the military, and I think that sounds like a great idea. So we're going to be assigning a general. Of course, we're going to be putting him under a field marshal. We don't have like a large army right now, so you know we don't need that many generals. Yeah, so basically just push straight into your country. The entire army, of course, will be ready to go for that. Hungary right now only has 12 divisions. We are outnumbering them a little bit. Plus, you know, all of our allies over here. So Kerensky was assassinated. Nobody's surprised by that at all. If it's a Kaiserreich game, Kerensky is going to die. So right now, we do need a little bit of rubber, which we can get from Germany to Asia. And we need some steel, which we can probably get from one of my satellite states, I would imagine. If we go to Hungary, it'll give us 10 if we get for one factory there. You know, let's get the Bohemian steel. I mean, it still costs 1, so it's not really any cheaper to get it from Bohemia than getting it from, say, Germany. But, you know, they are a puppet state, so they should remain at least somewhat loyal to me for now. You know, these are all very, very long plans. The totalist charter. Don't have to worry about that. What do we got? We got a research slot there. People join the Vienna Circle. The old King of Britain has died. Infrastructure, 3 civilian factories would be nice. Building slots, I generally think are just bad. More steel would be good. And 6 military factories also would be very nice. There's a lot of nice things over here. World 10% world attention, protector of the Balkans. Intervention in Romania, approaching Albania, Greece, Romania. I mean, so it looks like we can project power quite a bit. Afghanistan, yeah. Okay, the Afghanistan-India war has begun. Don't need to worry about that. But of course, we're not going to do any of this nonsense. We're just going to go straight down to, is it? One of the following must be true. Is it that we can't do one of these two? Or is it also including this one down here? I'm not too sure, actually. And of course, Black Monday has hit the country. Meaning that our construction speed is probably, like, awful. Yeah, 1942 for one factory to be built is dreadful. Oh, thanks for canceling my plans there. Why was it canceled? Okay, fair enough. Is there anything I can actually do right now? The answer to that question is no. So the economy is not in the plan for anything to happen. Electoral gridlock in France. So they are still all syndicalists. We'll see what happens. Typically, Britain and Italy go totalists and France stays syndicalists. That's at least what I've been seeing recently. But of course, you know, anything can actually happen. Okay, so since Federation begun, the Austrian elections were mostly reduced to a German-speaking part of the empire. 2 major parties have dominated Austrian politics, the CS and the SDAP. This year's election, too, is hardly fought. The SDAP and the CS have very different ideas of dealing with the ongoing economic crisis. The SDAP's program focuses on easing the workers' plight, with focus on unemployment benefits and government intervention. The CS, on the other hand, follows a program of several severe austerity measurements. Well, I'm probably going to go for the Austerity Council. Mostly because if if we're going to do like this very, we're going to go for the military occupation. It might make sense that we would just want to make everybody... It might make the Hungarians mad. Which is kind of what I'm aiming for, because I want them to rebel. I don't know when this actually happens. Is there a date in here? Yeah, we're going to go for the Christian party. Is there anything else in this list for now? We're going to endorse the Christians. So the ongoing school and SDAP rally. Even as the economic situation in Austria had been dire for a while, the first year after the Weltkrieg, when the CS and the SDAP cooperated in their governance, saw widespread reforms in education and welfare. Academies for specialized workers had begun construction, workers' pensions were introduced, and child labor once and all eliminated. Vienna has been regarded as a frontrunner in socialist circles. Today, a new academies open up in the 9th district of Vienna, which the SDAP sees a major success of theirs. Many speeches by various politicians are held, Karl Renner always standing in the background. Renner had been an effective head of the party since he found the goodwill of the emperor during the Weltkrieg with a policy of befrieden and cooperation with the crown. So, I don't want the Albert announced the SDAP. No matter what, the Social Democratic support is going to go up, but I would like them not to go up that much. We want the CS in charge. The 2.5 International. Sure, why not? Right now, there's not really much we can do. We can do like these little focuses down here, but no, we actually need to do 10 focuses. So there's really nothing we can do with our command power for right now. It does mean we're going to be getting a lot of political power, which is nice. By the way, our Southern factory is also trashed because of Black Monday. You know what? Only at 20%. That's less than it could be. So you're light tanks. We should at least be training up a light tank art division. Even if we don't deploy it quite yet. Okay, we're not building motorized divisions. There we go. It's gonna take a while for these. We have to have enough supplies for that. So the CS invites Prince Otto to hunt. The CS, the party of the petite bourgeoisie, the Catholic Church, and the conservative countryside, usually refrains from holding large public events. In Vienna, they instead focus their efforts on smaller private meetings. One such planned meeting will be in the form of a hunt in Wienerwald. Prince Otto has been fully invited to the hunt, having enjoyed an aristocratic education. Habsburg's heir is already used to such social occasions. If he wants to. There's an 80% chance that it goes well, but there's a 20% chance that he might just, like, die. What if he just killed the prince? A successful hunt, fantastic. Following the hunt, a feast was held, during which the radio interview with several prominent CS figures, but also Prince Otto was recorded. It seems like this was on purpose, as Prince Otto had been associated with the party, and support amongst the most devoted subjects of the party have increased. So social conservatism goes up by 3%. We're at level 49% right now, so there's only like 2 parties, apparently, the SAP and the CS. All these other parties for nerds and nobody likes them. So we can modify our government. We can have a head of military intelligence. Of course, we got somebody who's a social conservative or authoritarian democratic. It doesn't really matter. Anybody who's not the social democrats would be fine. Decryption. A lot of decryption. Political power gain. I think we want to... I mean, supply consumption going down would be nice. Sortie efficiency. Yeah, let's go for +1 reset research speed and then also 0.5 decryption. I think that should be fine. So I don't know when the election is held. Gallo seizes control of Ecuador. Who are you? Okay, so they have now had a military coup. That is fine. The prince is now in charge of Ecuador. You know, maybe they could be a restoration of democracy in Australasia. Maybe they could be a friend of ours in the future. Then again, I don't know how that would even happen, just within the game mechanics. So 49% in charge for CS, 37% for the SDAP. I mean, it should be good for us. The CS has won the election. The final counts of the elections are in. While it's a close call, the overwhelming majority of the countryside has votes to make the CS come first. Political power goes down a little bit, but now we can do a national focus. Isn't that fun? There we go. The National Austerity Council, again, that's the only thing we can do. Negotiations in 1937. So you got about like half a year to kind of go through this list. Maneuvers in the Carpathians. Treaty of Bucharest. Well, Creek, Romania. Romania, what are your plans here? I know you can attack me, but I would also really like it if you didn't do that. I mean, Serbia can also join. I mean, they're probably going to do, like, the Belgrade Pact. If I can get Bulgaria to join the faction, I don't remember where you even create that, honestly, in here. Compromise the SAP, fill the coffers. I don't know. It's probably in here somewhere that you just create a faction. But the faction also might be created by doing, like, the default stuff. The First International Congress does not matter to us. Okay, so we got our research speed upgrade. Let's go for the next one as well, just immediately. So what's everybody else doing? Modern Art of War. 1936 trade conferences. Communal syndicalism. So it looks like you might actually be going radical socialist. What's Russia doing? Reintroduced Ankara. That's something. I don't remember what that actually is, though. Little power cost, stability goes up. I mean, that sounds pretty decent for them. Mongolia. Okay, so the Pope. The current United Nation. Yeah, the Great Continent has now formed up, so they're probably going to be attacking Maklik very soon. Japan's just doing some boring stuff. What about United States? What are they doing? Demand repayment of war debts from Canada. Well, they'll probably refuse to do that. But it's always nice, you know, just looking around, seeing what everybody is up to. Military contracts. I mean, Italy has a pretty high relationship with me, which is quite nice. Planet Polonia is a puppet of the German Empire. We don't know what the Swedes are doing. Everybody's doing some investment and stuff. Nothing too crazy is going on right now. United Aggression Pact with Germany and the Italian Republic. The Afghanistan wars ended, I'm assuming, with an Indian victory. Did they puppet it? They did not, but the Commune of France did try to support them a little bit. Not a huge surprise. They do like to aid in that kind of stuff. How many guys we need for reinforcements? So it'll take about 500 days. Jeez, that is not great. Of course, I want reinforcements on top priority. We can repay everybody else afterwards. It's not a big deal. So we are going to need 158. To be able to make 0.1 tanks. We make 3 tanks a month. I mean, we only have 1 factory. That's, you know, that's fair. I really need to get my, the production needs to start going way the hell up. 1937 tech. We'll wait for that. You know, both 1938. We already have mountaineering divisions. We should probably build more of those, seeing as we are Austria. We already have a handful, apparently. About 2 more mountaineering divisions. The Maklik Mongolian War has begun. I mean, Mongolia is probably going to win it. They generally do. Influence the Italian elections. Of course we want to influence the Italian elections. Why would we not? The Italian Republic is in the midst of a general election, and we have considered influence there. We could give our support and backing to one of the political parties to ensure that the right one takes power in Milan. However, some ministers are concerned that over-involvement would require the far right and anti... Oh, we don't want to support them. The Liberal... I don't want to support the Liberal Democrat. Who do I want to support? I want to support the PPI. Yeah, so I want to support the People's Party. The Italian Republicans is PRI, which I'm assuming is... Your PLI. Who's PRI? I have no idea. We'll try to make sure the PPI can win there. Getting them also be a social conservative would be nice, but hopefully the far right party doesn't win that election. And Greece seizes Austrian assets. Thanks to the rippling effects of Black Monday, Austrian investors who held majority shares in Greek factories and mines have been closing those businesses down. In some cases because they're unprofitable, but in others because the investors have gone bankrupt. The Greek government has responded by seizing the companies despite the Treaty of Salinka signed after the war, stipulating that our investors have an unfettered access to their economy. Many in the government are suggesting that we respond harshly and not only apply sanctions but pull out all investments in Greece altogether. Although others say the country is only trying to stay afloat, Black Monday has hit us all very hard. You know what? Harsh sanctions, apply sanctions. I mean, I would like Greece to join my faction at some point, but also, how dare they? We're going to apply some sanctions. Just light sanctions, nothing too bad. But I think this is going to be a good time to end this first episode. Thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthem. If you've enjoyed, give me a thumbs up. Not enjoying, thumbs down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.